Prince Jared, who maintains an unrealistic ideal about marrying for love, has convinced his servant Ambrose to switch identities with him and take his spot in the contest for Lady Robin's hand.
Unfortunately, neither one took the time to consider what would be the result should Ambrose win.
And now that they've introduced themselves to the two princes of Candlewick, there was no turning back.
Meanwhile, back in Sherwood Forest.
So you see, Father, I think it would be much better to wait until I'm a bit older to take a husband.
I understand your feelings for my daughter, but the Queen has made her decision. It's your duty to obey.
Duty? I'm so tired of that word. I didn't ask to be born of royal blood. I only want to be like other people. And when I marry, if I marry, I'd like it to be for love, not duty.
But you are of royal blood, and that can't be changed.
But you and Mother are of noble blood, yet you marry for love.
You know very well we are commanded by the king to marry.
Some command. From the stories I've heard, I don't see how anything could have stopped you.
Perhaps I was wrong to raise you among the common people. Maybe I should have allowed your mother to bring you up at court. Then this day may have been easier for you.
No, a different upbringing would change nothing. I am my father's daughter. I have a mind of my own, and I'll express my opinion. But when it comes down to it, I'll do as the Queen commands.
I know you will. Anyways, the contest of wit and skill always causes the cream to rise to the top. You were smart to ask for that.
Father, I remember a tale of a similar contest held when you were considered an outlaw by Prince John.
Yes, indeed.
Wouldn't some say it was wrong for you to come in disguise and compete for a prize you knew you could not collect?
Some might argue that, but I say not.
Why?
Because the claiming of the prize was not my goal. I wish only to make a point, to show error in Prince John's claims to the throne.
But Prince John was on the throne. Wouldn't some people say you had no right to undermine God's chosen man?
My daughter, there's right and there's wrong. The state of the world today shows that I was right, even if it may have seemed wrong at the time.
So you had to wait for history to bear you out.
Yes, but I knew it would.
Thank you, Father. You've helped ease my worries.
Good, because now I must go ease your mother's. She is not as happy about her pending wedding as she would have you believe.
Madeline, I have made up my mind. Here, tie this for me.
My lady, what is this mask?
If I am to compete for my own life, then I must do so in this mask. I will change my clothes as well, so no one will know me.
But how are you going to compete in the contest? You're supposed to be watching it.
You will take my place.
I cannot. People know my face isn't yours.
That is why you shall be veiled.
But Lady Robin, it is wrong to deceive.
Deceiving is wrong, Madeline. But isn't it more wrong to force one to marry without love? I can only hope, as it did my father, that history will bear me out. If not, then it is a risk I'm willing to take.
Hold, you scoundrel! Stand back, fair lady. I will defend thee.
Unhand me, you rogue!
Cease your struggle and tell me why you threatened this lady.
Stop! No one has threatened me.
Then why did you hold the sword on you?
He was discussing with me its craftsmanship.
Oh, beautiful lady, who might you be?
I am Lady Robin.
She is Lady Robin. Now release me, you knave, or I will not be responsible for further violence.
You speak strongly for one so incapacitated as yourself, but release you I shall if you promise to put up your sword.
You have my word.
Of that, I am certain.
Swine.
Cur,
Enough of this enmity. Who are you strangers and why do you roam Robin's forest?
Milady, I am Prince Jared, heir to the throne of Winterberry, and this is my humble servant Ambrose. I have come to enter the competition for your hand in marriage.
How very gentlemanly you are, Prince Jared. Perhaps you should teach your servants some manners. It is not civilized to attack unprovoked.
my defense of the lady was a reflex. If you are no villain, then why do you wear a mask?
It is a tradition among my people, a sign of humility.
Who are you, Lady Robin's protector?
No, I came also to enter the competition. I am Prince.
Prince? Oh, that's an odd name. Where's your kingdom?
Quite far, I'm afraid. I doubt you've heard of it.
I've traveled far. Name the place.
It is called Farland.
Well, Prince of Farland is an unusual name for a most unusual man. I apologize for my rash behavior.
Come, Lady Robin. Your mother awaits.
What? Oh. Yes, of course.
Oh, woe is me. This is the darkest of days.
Did you see Lady Robin? Oh, sir, you've got to let me win her. I don't care if your father locks me in the dungeon for the rest of my life. I just wanted to be married to her for one day, so I can die happy.
How can you be so euphoric, Ambrose, when I'm in such agony?
Agony, sir? Why, sir?
I now know why I've never met a woman I could love, and it pains me to the marrow of my bones. Here, take my sword and run me through.
My lord?
I better live a moment longer.
Oh, come on, sir. Why are you so aggrieved?
Ambrose, how can I say this? Well,
Come on, just say it.
I'm inexplicably drawn to a man.
Ooh. Don't say that.
True, that's a joke that's never really gripped me before. That's relief. But when I had my arms around Princeman's, this feeling enveloped. The scent of his hair filled my head. His body fit next to
Sir,
mine.
this talk makes me very uneasy.
It makes you uneasy? Why in all my ventures I never once had any stirrings. I didn't think it was possible. I appall myself. I must fight this with all my being.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Join the army? Not a good idea. A monastery then.
No better. Become a pirate. Even worse.
Maybe I should just win the hand of Lady Robin. At least there'd be some redemption in that.
You'd win the hand of my lady.
It's no use. I'd have to fight Prince, and I don't think I can harm a hair on his lovely head. Besides, I'm already known as Ambrose, your servant.
Oh, you could wear a mask like Prince of Farland does.
That's right, I could. Thank you, Ambrose.
You're welcome. What? Hey, you know how I feel about Prince?
But you've only just met her.
Well, yeah, but you've only just met Prince.
Good point.
And it's bad enough you must forever be lonely, but why take the woman that I love and make me miserable as well?
Ambrose, you can't have her. You're a servant. At least if I married her, you'd be forever near.
That's true.
Forever near, unable to touch her, to stroke her hair, to feel her close to you.
That's true.
Knowing full well that her husband will never love her the way that you do, but having to stand by and watch them together.
It's true. Oh, woe is me.
Slow down.
Old legs can't go at such a pace. Why do you hurry so?
The contest might be starting even as we tarry here.
We should have taken the coach if you wish such speed.
Coach doesn't come until tomorrow, Noxia. I don't have the luxury of so much time.
But what can you possibly hope to do by coming here? Your Prince Jared is committed to the contest by his father's will, and everyone knows there's none in the land that can best him at sport.
My dear Noxia, I have been training all my life to marry royalty, and Prince Jared is the one I want. My plan to snare him up was working beautifully until this silly contest came around.
I don't know, miss. He didn't seem all that interested, if you ask me.
I didn't ask you. I would have had him gagged, bound, and ready to walk down the aisle in a few months' time at the most. I'm not going to let some silly Robin of Locksley get in the way of my plan.
No, miss. When you make up your mind, it stays made up, no matter how unrealistic your plan might be.
Thank you, Noxia. Now the question is, what ploy do we use to get ourselves integrated into the castle?
You mean now that we're here, we have no place to stay?
Well, sort of. We weren't exactly invited, but that's never been a problem before. We just have to figure out whose name to drop.
How about the Lady Robins?
No, too high profile. I know. Lady Vendola. She's a distant relative of the Queen, but I doubt she'll show up for festivities.
Why not?
She's not too crazy about the Locksleys. Something to do with her brother, I think.
And once we're in, then what?
I don't know yet. I have to figure out a way to keep Prince Jared from winning that competition.
And if you can't?
I will, Noxia. I'll do whatever it takes, even if I have to kill somebody.
Oh dear, Lady Irma, I know you're upset, but I'm sure you've never actually hurt anyone.
Yes, I would. I wouldn't hurt anyone or anything that got in between me and a royal marriage. Come on, Noxia. Darkness draws nigh.